Gentlemen, welcome back. Today's cancer, 2026's cancer, is an overstimulated and a brain that is dopamine fried and saturated. The biggest mistake I see young guys make is they struggle to go through life. They struggle to achieve any meaningful goal, whether that's business, socializing, a girlfriend, becoming more attractive, which are a few of the things that I talk about. They become absolutely obsessed about the fact that they need more information, more consumption, more consumption. But what they don't realize is this is leading to overstimulation and therefore analysis paralysis. You become obsessed with the most optimized routine. Do you relate to that? I used to do that. I used to try to create and spend weeks trying to create the best calendar or the best daily habits. And should I wake up and do work first, or should I wake up and do the morning habits first? How should I eat? What's the perfect supplement stack? And the more and more you research, the more and more you become paralyzed because of an overabundance of information. Brother, it's not information that you need, it's execution that you need to apply into your life. And retard maxing is essentially that concept. Retard maxing really applies to everything. And essentially, it is you have a thought and you execute on that thought because you feel like it. It's as simple as that. How do you get to this point where you can do this authentically though? Because sometimes, you'll be in public, you might be in the train, you might be in the taxi, and you get a call from a friend and you're afraid to talk in the normal way that you normally talk to your friend, right? Maybe you're in, I don't know, maybe you're in the library, maybe you're at the shops, and you're not really talking to people the way you normally would talk. You have these ways, you have these ideas of or things to say in your mind, but it's just you can't execute on them because there are too many thoughts. There's just too much things happening in your brain. There are a million thoughts running through your brain where you just become paralyzed. You sit there, you see an attractive girl, and 1,000 reasons as to why she won't find you attractive pop into your mind. Which is why also I might look handsome, and there might be other handsome guys watching this channel and thinking, yeah, I'm handsome, but why am I not getting any results? It's because of the same reason. You're too obsessed for results. You're too obsessed with outcomes. You're too obsessed with your self-image. You're just way too obsessed with putting up the same reality. Whereas if you just let go and become a retard and you just fucking, you know what? I'm retarded. I don't care. I'm just going to shut off my brain. Now, I'm going to tell you practical ways to retard max, of course. But the first perspective, the first understanding that you need to make in your mind is, look, this constant overthinking, this constant over education, the fact that I'm waking up and I'm always scrolling on my phone, or, I just can't sit still, is probably causing me the same issues that I keep experiencing in my life. Anxiety, as soon as I see an attractive girl, I can't hold eye contact. When I speak to anybody in public, let alone approach them, my mind is running at a million times per second. I don't feel like myself. I feel like I'm being fake. I feel like I'm too needy. I feel like I'm a bit too desperate. Why am I anxious all the time? Why can I not just be relaxed? Maybe you've started to notice your body language. You start to tense your shoulders. Your jaws are always tensed when you're in public. When you're sitting in the train, you tense your shoulders, right? Maybe when you're sitting in the taxi or when you're at school at work, you're shallow breathing. Why? Because again, you don't realize you're doing these things. Because in order for you to realize that these things are happening in your life, your brain needs to be free. But your brain is never free. It's always and always oversaturated with information, with entertainment, with ideas or distractions. Video games is a big one. Guys, I used to video game all my life. I'm 24 now, and I just recently quit video games. 24 years, or well, more like, I don't know, 14, 15 years of my life, I've been a video gamer. I have escaped from these anxious thoughts. I have escaped from my reality for 14 fucking years. I've always just overstimulated my brain. Guys, you're going to watch this video and you're going to think, oh, here we go, he's bashing on games. Let me ask you a question. Has video games done anything for you? Have you made money? Has your life changed? Has your social charisma improved? Have you met any actual friends? Have you won anything tangible? you are grinding in this digital world. You are spending so much time in the digital world that when you come out to the real world and you face yourself in the real world, you can't handle it. You can't handle it. You're always anxious. You're always overthinking because you need that crutch to escape again. You feel so shaky that you always walk around with headphones like you're closed off from the world. Boys, this is not way to live. This is not the way to live. You know, on this channel, I talk about ancestral protocols and ancestral diets, going outside into nature, going out on hikes and going to the beach and swimming and doing these activities outdoors. You know, another big underlooked thing, is overlooked maybe, is meditation. Now, this is the part of the video where you're going to get exactly how to enter retard maxing mode. This is how you actually feel genuinely and authentically like a retard. And I literally did this 10 minutes ago. That's why I'm able to spit game on this video without too many ums or pauses or any cuts. And I always do this, or I always try to do this every time before I start a video, because if I don't, then my overthinking mind comes in. My monkey mind starts to think, no, this is not the topic. This is a better title. You should talk about this. You should do... Blah, blah, blah. I don't end up recording anything for you. I don't end up being my best self for you in front of the camera if I don't meditate. And I am trying to retard max. Like, I'm retarded behind the camera. This is, again, there's no overthinking. There's no script. There's nothing. I've held eye contact with you this whole video. By the way, if you're driving, be careful, man. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, man. You know who you are. Eyes on the road, brother. Eyes on the road. Come on. Come on, man. You don't have the Autobahn in Poland, okay? Relax. You know who you are. Anyway, shout out. Retard maxing. As you can see from my energy, guys, I'm in that like positive abundance. How do you get into this? Meditation. This is step by step exactly what I did 10 minutes ago, and this is exactly why I am the way I am in front of this camera, in front of this video right now. This is the exact reason why I feel this way. Okay? Step by step. I went outside to my balcony. I usually like to meditate outdoors or like in my balcony where there's fresh air and the sound of nature. Went out to my balcony and I sat on my chair in a comfortable position, not necessarily cross-legged. Whatever's comfortable for you, sit in that position. Before you start to meditate, when you're in that position, close your eyes, and the first thing you're going to do is start to relax your muscles. You can do this real time while you're watching or you're listening to this video, by the way. Just listen to my instructions. Don't overthink about my instructions. Don't analyze my instructions. Listen to them and execute them. As I tell you to relax your muscles, that's exactly what you'll be doing in that moment. So maybe you'll start first with your eyes. You'll relax your eyebrows. Then you'll relax your nose and your mouth. Then your jaws and your chin. Then you will relax your traps and your shoulders. That's where you have a lot of tension. And as you go from top to bottom, you relax your entire body. Why are we relaxing? Because it's important to relax so that you don't have thoughts about your body. There's no inconvenience or discomfort in your body. So it doesn't take you away from meditation. Finally, when you've relaxed your body, you're going to start to relax your breathing. And you'll just do this by just slowing down your breathing. There's no method, there's no technique you need to do. Just chill, breathe a bit slower each and every time. Here is a secret technique I learned from the book Breath by James Nestor. Exhale longer than you inhale. That is the key to longevity and actually relaxing. Exhaling longer than you inhale, signals to your central nervous system that everything's safe, and it swaps from sympathetic, which is fight or flight, into parasympathetic, which is rest and digest. It changes your biology real time. Relax your breathing. Once you feel you're relaxed enough, this is when we begin the meditation. And essentially, what I want you to visualize in your mind in a non-needy way. I don't want you to desire this thing. I don't want you to need this thing. I don't want you to look at this thing as if it's a goal or somewhere you need to get to. Look from it. What that means is when you visualize what I'm about to tell you, you visualize it as if you already have it today, and that's you right now. Okay? You don't visualize yourself trying to get to that point. You don't visualize yourself working hard or, trying to become better. You visualize yourself as if you're already better, as if you've already made money, as if you're already living your best life. And the visualization you're going to do is your dream self achieving your dream goal and being congratulated by someone you love. There are 4 steps to that. You're going to visualize your dream self achieving your dream goal and being congratulated, that's very important, by somebody you love, that's also very important. Okay? What I do, I will tell you this right now. Share with you completely honestly. This is the meditation I do. I meditate in my mind. I visualize a picture where I look at my laptop, and on my laptop, it sees that I've made a new sale in my community. So I visualize that I've made a new sale. And then I visualize myself feeling so happy and so joyful about it. And I feel amazing. And that's my dream self. My dream self feels amazing and proud of himself. So I've achieved my dream reality, my goal, and my dream self. And then the next image in my mind is my dad congratulating me and hugging me in real time, telling me how proud he is of me and how much he loves me, and the fact that I, achieved my goal. And so you will do something very similar regarding your dream goal, whatever is important to you right now, your dream self, what you would feel if you had achieved your dream goal and reality, that's your dream self. And then the next image is you being congratulated by your wife, by your husband, husband? I assume you're a guy watching this. By your girlfriend or by your friends, your father, your mother, whoever you truly care about. So I'll give you an example right now. In terms of socializing, your goal might be to get a girlfriend. Your goal might be to feel your most confident, your most masculine, and your most authentic self. That's your dream self. And your dream reality is having a beautiful girlfriend that's just exactly what you want. So what you will visualize is approaching a girl, or maybe not even approaching. What you will visualize is a beautiful girl, the girl of your dreams, telling you, yes, that she will be your girlfriend. And you inside feeling the masculine, authentic, happy, joyful man that you are. And then the next image might be you being congratulated by your friends or your father about the fact that you found your dream woman. You might visualize yourself in front of the woman of your dreams saying yes to her marrying you, and you getting up and hugging that girl. And then the next image in your mind is your mom being so happy with you that she's crying and telling you she loves you so much. You could also do in terms of finance, where you picture yourself coming out of the office room of your job, of your corporate job, after your boss telling you that you've been promoted to a senior position, and you feeling so happy, you feeling so professional and proud of yourself, and then your father hugging you in real time and telling you he's proud of you. So you could, whatever it is, follow those 4 steps and create a visualization for yourself, and then visualize that. Then what you will focus on is, what you will realize is you start to feel those emotions now. You might start to laugh, you might start to smile, you can't help but feel like excited in your gut, and you're going to focus on those emotions. Just make them intense, make them so much intense, make them crazy. When you feel those, and after your meditation is complete, you will feel as if you are in your dream self. You will feel as if you've already achieved your goal. You will feel whole. What this means is you will come to a state where you feel so happy and abundant of positive energy. Remember, the most important part about this is you're picturing yourself having already achieved your goal and your dream self, not achieving, okay? Because otherwise, sometimes you come into a state of neediness where you desire and you're desperate for your visualizations, and that doesn't work. That creates desperation in you. We need to create abundance, and we need to create this sort of energy in you where you feel as if you're already the fucking G. You're already the fucking man. And that's what we need to feel. So that's why we visualize specifically about having achieved a goal and being congratulated on it. Then all you're going to do is just maintain that energy for the rest of the day, feeling like the fucking man. Anytime it starts to fall off, just repeat the same meditation again. And what you will find as you do this every single day, boys, is this meditation will become easier and easier to do. And you'll be able to achieve the state of feeling like the man right now in like minutes of meditation. Now, that's exactly, again, what I did 10 minutes ago, or more like 15 minutes ago. And that's how I feel now. I feel like I'm a YouTuber. I feel like I'm the guy that's, giving incredible value. I feel like, I feel the G. I feel fucking amazing. And because I feel amazing and whole and abundant, I don't feel like I need to make the best video. I don't need to make a video. I don't need to come up with the best title. I don't need anything. I just want to make. And that's what I did. I had this idea come in intuitively into my mind, into my gut, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to execute right now. Boys, if you need help, accountability with your meditations, and if you want to get to that whole and abundant version of yourself, what I call in terms of like my program and the goal that I want you guys to achieve is to become the authentic local celebrity. And that's where people in your university, in your gym, in your neighborhood, your city, or your workplace know you and they love you for who you are. And you're that authentically, positively abundant, happy-go-lucky retard who just comes in, gives everyone good energy, makes them feel great, and has an amazing fucking time doing exactly what he wants because of his self-image and because how he feels deep inside. Everything that we want that comes out of desperation, desire, or neediness is because deep down inside, you feel like you're not worth it enough or you need something outside of you to make you feel happy. When all you need to do is this meditation for 10, 15, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, and you will realize that meditation alone is going to make you feel fucking incredible. And if you feel incredible, then you don't need anything outside of you. And that's where everything comes into play. That's where you start approaching people and talking to people because you don't need their approval. That's where you say things, whatever you want to say, act in ways you need to because you already feel whole in yourself. This is the most underrated way to become healthy as well, boys. If you don't know, stress is a death by 1,000 cuts. Stress causes the most deaths around the world. It is the predominant precondition to most diseases in the world, boys. Stress is literally death by 1,000 cuts. Ling Chi, that's what the Chinese used to practice. It was a method of torture of punishing perpetrators where they would slowly cut parts of their body away over the days, over weeks, and kill them through 1,000 cuts. And that's what stress does. That's what overthinking does. That's what overstimulation does. Always watching content, watching shorts. Guys, you think it's not affecting you. It absolutely is. It's making you over anxious and overstimulated. It's not making you calm. It's not making you feel peaceful and happy and loved and abundant. And that's where meditation comes in, and that's where living that retard life comes in, that ancestral life of waking up, sunlight, nature, go lift, go meditate, hang out with people you love, talk to people, socialize, do your hard work, do whatever's important to you, and live that natural lifestyle. In the future, I want to get to a point where I've got absolutely no digital life connections, and I'm just this wild guy out living in nature, social life with a sauna in my backyard and whatnot. I want to get to that point, but yeah, boys, I got the hiccups. I hope this video has been super valuable for you. I'll catch you next time. See ya.